Good morning, gamers. How are y'all doing today? There's something I forgot to do, and I literally just remembered it just now, and I feel really bad. Oops. Oh well. Oh well. Eating ice cream and watching Ace Attorney. Call me Vanilla Ace. I love it. How you doing today, Fig? There we go. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. No hangover because man's drunk a tons of water. Nice. I don't have a hangover either, but that's because I didn't get drunk. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Hi, Owl. How you doing? Ah, Phoenix. Look. Tokiomi. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. Wright says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does White have? What, does the White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? Oh my gosh, she's cute. How can you torment an innocent person like this? Put a judge in a pocket, call it the Judgment Arcana. Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth. You've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Of course I know him. He was in the famous Fate anime, Fate Zero. His name is Tokiomi Tosaka. How are you, Star and Fig? Alright, don't worry about it, Matt. That's fine. I'm doing good. Contrary to popular belief, I was not drunk last night, so I'm doing fine. Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Tokiomi Tosaka. Phoenix. Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. Yeah, that's what I thought. What? Alright, let's do this. September 9th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Hey, it's pretty close. It's 10:38 a.m. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. It's always 10 a.m. Yeah, it's 10 a.m. somewhere in the world. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. Prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Raise an objection. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? Humph. I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. God, I hate this guy. He looks horrific. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name! These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Ahem. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White, you may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like this is the end of the world, and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho, there's a fly in my face. Yeah, I kinda figured. Because blanc means white in French. So I kinda figured. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. I don't believe in any God. Let him have it, Phoenix. Nah, that's okay. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man, attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. I keep looking up what these words mean. Yeah. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination? Yes, Your Honor. It was about 9, I believe. Okay, so I have no new evidence. Because that's the face he was making. Go away, you stupid fly. God damn. Star wants more Blanky. Oh no, I can't play the game. Hold on a minute. Hold it! How do you know what time it was? Because I am always abso-positively perfect, you know? No, no, no. You're not getting away with that. Got your blanket on as well? Yeah, it's getting cold out. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said, too. Yeah, makes sense. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he never saw you! He testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need x-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at the time? I was quietly perusifying. Reading some papers by the window. By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay & Co. law offices? Correct! That is the only window you see. And there you were reading papers? Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who had business to do. Then I heard a bedlam. You had to vacuum your entire room. That sounds rough. A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound. But of course, I am no snoop peeping out of windows at night. No snoop? Yeah, right. You made a career out of snooping. Oh, it's an uproar. Alright, thanks. Spiky-haired? That's what you're concerned about! Needless to say, the man was not other than you, Mr. Lawyer. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway? What did you do then? Miss May's eye doctor's appointment was in June, so she failed miserably. What was Miss May doing at the time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Fay office phone? Irrelevant! That has nothing to do with the case at hand. You have nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fay woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Ho ho, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Yeah, he really was. Can you add a little more detail, or can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. Victim ran to the left, and you gave chase. Get this fucking fly out of my face! Call Miss May over. She was surprised. The victim ran to the left, and you gave chase. Didn't she say that May said that she ran to the right, right? Yeah. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh ho ho, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Okay, so this is... How do you read this? Okay. So here's the window, right? And if she ran to the right, that's where all of the broken glass was. So if he saw her run to the left towards the door, then he's the killer. So did he witness the killing? Wait a second, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Ha! I doubt it. Or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Sorry, I wasn't reading that, I was reading chat. Take that! This is where he was. Look! When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing! Is Edgeworth really this dumb? Oh my god. Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Hold on a minute, gotta plug in my laptop. Okay. Yeah, Edgeworth is the actual clown here. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion? The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. Aw. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify one more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. I took a bunch of candy from my dad's house. You hit his weakness, you got one more. Miss May's testimony was correct, so was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember? No. Oh, sounds like Mom's home. That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Hello. How's Aiden? Oh, okay. So what was the pain for? She's chasing a fly. Ah, okay. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. What makes you say that? What do you mean by that? That is what I am about to explain. You Americans always so impatient. What? But you're all Japanese! Does not become you. Hey, buddy, you're an American too. No, you're all Japanese! You assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. Kiwi's chasing a fly. What do you mean first? First? That is what comes before what happens next. You do speak English, right? Please sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First, she ran to the left, and then... And you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. I didn't hit anyone. Yeah, he did, but they went to the hospital again this morning. They had an appointment. So, they went to their appointment and she dropped him off at school, so. I think he's still hurting, yeah. Yeah, apparently he's okay. They didn't find anything wrong with him, but they just don't know why he's in pain. I didn't hit anyone. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no point hiding things from this court. I'm not hiding anything. The prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Why is he mad at me? Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. I'm going to interrupt the testimony again. What do you mean, next? Next is what comes after first. I know that. Then that is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. Yeah, right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Stop saying it was me. Is that really what you're concerned about, buddy? But it was you. Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us the proof. Can I do nothing, right? Nothing? May I continue? That is what Miss May saw. So each of you saw different parts. Abso-positively, that's right, of course. Where did you pick up that annoying phrase? Penguins and dolphins are not the same. Anyway, moving along. See, you hit her twice. So were you watching both times? I suppose I was, and please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. What do you think, Phoenix? I think we've got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that smile off his face. I still don't know what these glass shards are for. So my thought process here is that she died, or she was only hit once, right? But it doesn't say that anywhere. Okay, I was right. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Erp. Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? Mumph. I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I empathetically request that there will be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. The witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Oh, okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard the thing fall. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Yeah, that's convincing. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. No, that's pink. It's pink, Owl. It's very much pink. I looked at the other window. What other window? You heard that thing fall? No, the other window! What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, the glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. That is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White? Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. Witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. What? The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Oof! Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it you saw the stand? Answer the question! Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. So, you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then? Ooh. Correct. That would be no problemo, right? Big problemo. There's a big problemo, or I mean problem here. What problem is this? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass slate stand through the window from the hotel, but how could you do that when it was sitting in front of a wall before the incident occurred? Correct. That is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. It was in front of a wall. What? Why couldn't he? You have proof? I sure do, Your Honor. The person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Stir can be smart. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity? Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Aw, thanks, Fig. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. The moment you were murdering Miss Mia Fey. The only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. I did consider not watching after reading Ace, Ace, baby. It's fine, nobody's perfect. Doom, 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 doom. Mr. White? Mr. White. He's crying. Leave him alone. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia... Heh. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. Shut up, Tokiomi. What? I love his facial expressions. Eric, I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Yeah, right? Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap. Order, order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like where this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do, Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break! Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He had shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White has been in that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Ergo, you're an ass. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Ahem, leave it to me. I feel faint. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound? Correct! That is right. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. Gah, what am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Thanks, Maya. Okay. I'm just gonna press him for now. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh, right. I'd entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Was it really you that went into the office, or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those are obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I'd done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Shut up. This is when I saw this glass light stand. Why did you notice something as innocent as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beautacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Gotta bluff something out of him. Do you have proof? Objection. Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. I don't have enough evidence for this. Oh, don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Disc. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. Time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. No, we're not. Phoenix. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Gack! Hey, Phoenix. Gack? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. Alright guys, I'll be right back. I just wanted to find some music to put on, so I'll be right back. Hey, sorry about that. I needed to see if my mom was okay because I heard her crying. So I'm back though. We're fine. All good. I'm back. Ugh, sorry about that. It's very stressful on everyone. She said she was trying to be quiet, but nothing gets past my ears. Ain't that right, Kiwi? Yeah, it's, she's worried about my brothers because both of them have unidentifiable stomach pains going on right now. It's been tough, you know. So I just wanted to go check on her. You're Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appeared that that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. Well, I'm sending all my wishes to you. This will pass. I hope you stay strong through all this. Thank you, Fig. Like, you know, I've been a duck through all this. Like, all of the negativity has been washing right off of my back. Except last week, but that was for a different thing. But that's right. I am Maya, but I am also Mia. Did your boobs grow? Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's why I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen, why don't you tell me who your killer is? You've already won, huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. Yeah, thanks, Fig. $1,000, wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th! That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now what did Mr. Wright say in his testimony? He said it was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Ho ho ho! He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. September 9th, District Court, courtroom number 1. Is it just me or did her boobs get bigger? Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yeah, thanks guys. Is the defendant, or rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. The fuck is that face? Yeah, I'm playing Ace Attorney. Sit down. Okay. Alright. Then let's start where we left off. She's in Maya's clothes? Oh, that's why her boobs look bigger. Gotcha. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I know. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. Wright is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. It was the beginning of September, a week before the murder. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Bwahaha! You're grasping! No, I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Okay. You're welcome. Bye, Mommy. Kind of amazed that Phoenix didn't even flip over the note with a bloody name written on it, right? The stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of... Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claim. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo. He really likes using that word, huh? I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. Ergo is a great word to use, too. People call me a pompous prick, and I'm pretty sure half of my family hates me because of my political views. Those things are unrelated. Yeah, you kind of need one of those. Yeah. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or no, just make something up. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Hug your mom, bruh. Give her a hug from chat. Alright, Mom, come here. I hugged her, you know? But, like, I'll give her a hug from chat when she comes back out. Now chat's hugging her. We're commies. She's our mom now. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Mia! Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Memo received. Your Honor, if I may? You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. Your Honor, if I may. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! No. You have to come here for a second. Chat wants to give you a hug.
Oh, that's very nice of them.
Oh. There you go. We're comrades, so apparently you're their mom now, too.
No problem.
Alright.
I'll be back in an hour.
Okay. Please stop. Make him stop. How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Edgeworth looks so angry. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that, if only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Yay! I like that they throw confetti. That is all. This court is adjourned. We did it, guys. We're not guilty. Woo! September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Yeah, right. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. But you're dead as long as you live. My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No. There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. After you die. Chief! No, let's rouse the dead instead. Yeah, right. Hehe. I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock? The office. I'll see you later. Chief, Mia! Don't kill me! Ah! September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came, Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Blah! You should see your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What, did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. Law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick. You know what this means? We're partners. Yeah, I'm okay with that. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now, but if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. Law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Aww. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here watching. Aww. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers! Let's go on a date. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wastin'. I could go for a good burger. Okay, wait up. How many episodes in this game again? I've forgotten. You will be playing 4? Okay. God, you have disgraced me for the last time. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. Saving the bonus episode for later. The moon knows you should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you will ever see! See you in hell, evil magistrate! Whoa! Grrr! The warrior's sword gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. That rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What, Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young, like how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See, I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. Huh. How are we paying our only employee? October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Oh, ho, ho, the bedroom. Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick! Maya, what? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. Working on the hot dog and handshake deal. Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes. They're saying the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick, please, Nick. No CG for Nick's bedroom. Disappointment. October 16, 9:22 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Maya's here watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was a murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, no, no! It's a nightmare! The Steel Samurai is over! The world is over! Oh, okay, that's it. Yes, Wright & Co. Law Offices. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai! What? Yes, yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick! Go? Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So I've decided this will be our first case. Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing. You don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. Okay. There you go. You get to stare at her angry face for a second. I want to fill up this empty space up here, I'm thinking I'm just moving the dialogue box up a little bit. October 16th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. Oh my lord. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client, that's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder, at least once, maybe twice. Whoa, 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 what are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No, no. This is getting off to a great start. I know, you're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no, oh no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. I got to the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask. I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know? I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh, I guess it didn't matter. So much for the dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick, what? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah, he didn't do it. Yeah, okay. Maybe you could start by telling us what happened? Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There were a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask, discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yeah, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Yeah, right. Maybe you could explain to me just what is the Steel Samurai? Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Me too. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time. Sniff. I see. Neo-Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. Yeah. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go. I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. Oh, hi, Flair. How you doing today? October 16th, Global Studios, main gate. You're good? That's good. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited? Oh my god, who's this old bag? Hey, you there. You want in? You gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers. Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. It's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youths today. Something horrible happens. Oh my fucking god. Stop. I'm not reading all that. She's going too fast. I'm not even pressing anything. Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. It's possible. Hey, listen when you're being spoken to. Youths today. You talk too fast. So, what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No, you were a star? I'm still a star. Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know? But 10 years ago now, that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too, he was. Hammer? The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now, not exactly the best material to work with. Wow. Alright, Owl. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. If star's a star, does this mean she's full of gas? Yeah, exactly. That's also why I'm a pyromaniac. Little lady... Okay, I read that one. It's probably why he thought that his Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? Oh, what kind of person? If only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. Yeah, I was. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. That is enough to make you cry. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here, so if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place, and that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously. That's hilarious, Star. We should meet up and burn things together. Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, didn't they? No, not all at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. About the security guard at the main gate of the studio. Oh, the security lady? She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio, but let her see you stumble once and she'll never let you up on it. Grr, she's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Okay. Just hope this will get me past the security lady. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. I'm not tired, you're tired. Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She said you saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me? What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. Powers' request given to the security lady. To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass, but only left from here toward the studios. No going to the right, that's the employee area. No one's allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick! Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Okay. Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents! Okay. October 16th, Studio 1 entrance. Hey! Aren't you that murderer from the other day? Ah, it's that confused detective. Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's all your fault. Well, good. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. You think we can afford that? Nah, 50 cents is too expensive. So? Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing a sloppy detective work. Apologize to Mr. Gumshoe. Detective? Think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. Edgeworth after losing. uh, okay, that's funny. Oh, I like that. I'd say he's a character, alright. Hey, there's a camera here. That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going into the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera, STI 307. That must be the camera ID number. Then why doesn't anyone look at the camera footage? I'm a little bushed. Haha! Maybe I'll just take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but hey, as detectives get tired of sitting around too, pal. Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? It looks like a tree fell down over the path. Oh, yeah, that way is kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though. Studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. What kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and a head broke off. It took that tree down with it too. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Okay. So how's your investigation going, detective? Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right, so, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Time of death, 10:15 at 2:30 p.m. Cause, pierced through the chest by a spear. Was it Kuka Lane? It looked like it hit his... it looked like it struck right through his heart, so I'm thinking that the killer was Kuka Lane. Or Kukudian, sorry. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Fuck, my servant has been acting like an ass again. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. That person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. I think I'm lying. Asked the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. About that security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? Give me the evidence. What kind of evidence? Well, that, photo. The photo of the steel samurai heading toward the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up at that gate, pal? Okay, so it was somebody in the costume, right? The gate? Oh, you mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah, whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no! Nick, he has evidence! We're finished! Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh, ha, 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 ha. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. Ah ha ha. Glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Can I go in here? Just Studio 1. This is the studio. Let's go in. It's still locked. Okay. Oh, I need to talk to the employees, right? So let's go back to the main gate. Nick, look! That security lady's in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I could go for a donut. Guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Hey, you. Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? Irk. She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate. Is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. Okay. This guard station is an essential position. No matter where you go from here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he just went to the studio just before 1 o'clock. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? And the only... How do you know when it happened if he was found at 5? I guess autopsy reports. The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one who did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? Yeah, haha, good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was, past tense. Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He's shown the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate, it's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes the picture, too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. October 16th, Global Studios Employee Area. Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Power Sis's dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Will you do me a favor? Sure, what's up? Oh, you were talking to Owl. Oh, that's funny. Alright, he's talking to... Yeah, sorry. Okay. Sorry, my friend texted me. We've been catching up the last couple of days. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers, it must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. The door to the dressing room, it's not locked. Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir. What do you mean, find? You never know, there might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted so I can't see inside. Okay. A trash can. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh, it's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn at least. Oh, I could go for some popcorn. It's gonna have Demi-Fiend? Oh shit, really? Oh, that's sick. Wait, look, samurai soda. Nick, try this. Ladies first. Okay, sorry. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? Coca-Cola! The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. Oh, I agree. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have second stomach just for steaks. What? Okay, so that looks like everything. I can go in the dressing room. Okay. October 16th, Global Studios dressing room. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping, or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. Okay, so they said that they saw him, right? But did they see the costume? That's the question. Like, I bet this is gonna come up in the trial, but like, it was probably somebody in his costume that went and killed him. And I'm still saying it was Kuhulin, because only Kuhulin could have the precision to stab someone directly through the heart like that. All right, let's examine. BRB eating lunch? Alright, Fig. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Phone. Why are you vibrating? Nothing interesting. Cool. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Oh! This is the wig he used in the Samurai Boogie Woogie. What? Nick, try this on. No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I, kind of like samurai movies. Kind of? Okay, honey. Alright, honey. Okay. This must be a Powers bag. Hey, don't open that. Look! An employee card key. This must be Powers. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow. Oh, jeez. It got stuck there for a second. I wonder what else is inside Powers' bag. Stop that. My partner, the thief in training. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees, some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it's kind of dusty outside. Yo, is that Okita's jacket? Like the last one there. It looks like Okita's jacket. That's sick. Alright, there's some regular suits, and among with the costumes here, this was supposed to be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you're already wearing one myself. Okay. And now we can go to the other place. Alright. Anything new? Nope. Alright. Entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found. Let's go in. I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. Beep! It opened! Alright, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Studio 1. What is it? You're really quiet all of a sudden. Does it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. That's a really bad outline. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing wound to leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Look, a ladder! That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. This girl is out there. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you! No touching that! I'm not feeling it. Sorry, my partner's kinda, you know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're Will Powers people. Oh, yeah. WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for WP, okay? He never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. Okay. I wasn't done examining things. Thank you very much. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Okay. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain, Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in oldie Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not oldie Tokyo, Nick. Neo oldie Tokyo. Oh, right. Excuse me. Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone, a real-life megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more troubled than I thought. What's this? That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. Huh. What? Where's all your enthusiasm for all the things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director, or maybe the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious. Alright, let's talk. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now, and yesterday was only a rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. Will Powers and Hammer were there along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Will Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. I'm sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then it has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue! A lead! Well, I don't know about that, but the day just after noon I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Someone or some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. So you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Fine, we'll go talk to her. God. Anything new with you? Nope. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those two times? Sure as I can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Eek! Alright, you better tell me. Tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Her? She's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are like that nowadays, running your mouths, blah 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 blah. She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Okay. What are we examining? Main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left, the actual film studios. Computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try this? Yes. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. It looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. STI 307, right? There, entered. Awesome. Oh my god. Hey, it printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. So it's someone in the costume, right? Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. October 15th, 2 p.m. photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day. Nope, that's the only one in the computer. So somebody deleted the first one. Hey, Nick. Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo. Let's see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today? Yes. I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. I don't know about that one. Oh, great. Edgy Man is back. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. Prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio. See? This here is the employee area. The actor just did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studio was here at 1 p.m. on that day. The security station, there is a gate, see? Or past the security. Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now on to the day of the murder. October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead later that day, 5 p.m., the production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. Time of death was around 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? No, I don't need to. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Okay, samurai spear, Your Honor. This case is quite simple if you ask one question, and that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be so embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please! Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag. Really? Her name is actually Oldbag. Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, say I was. Hey, welcome back, Fig. What I miss, Brostar? We did a lot of investigating. We just started the trial. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. So my thought process is that somebody was in the samurai costume. And I'm still thinking it was Kufurin because nobody has that much precision when stabbing someone through the heart. I guess losing that one removes the stick from his ass, right? Oh my god. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. Well, I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 p.m. when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Okay. What evidence do we have? Oh, we do not have a lot. Okay. Cause pierced through the chest by a spear, the guide map. Okay, we don't have a lot of evidence. So up until that time, anyone who wanted to go into this, could go into the studio. Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no, but the main gate was locked, dearie. You need an employee card key to get in. Right, the card key that I have. So what she's saying is, no one who wasn't supposed to be there could get in. Was there anyone at the studios when you arrived at the guard station? Harold Hammer and the rest have been doing a run-through. A run-through? They were working out a scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon and were to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Hammer went to the Studio 1 in the afternoon. So Powers was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about laid-back hero. If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you only get there afternoon? Well, had some errands to run. What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. No, I don't know. Answer the question. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers, observing, you know. Observing? Were you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job. Not sure your boss would see it that way. Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. Never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to see a steel samurai run through too. You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. It was one when I got to the guard station. Did you see the victim then? Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He had already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Tell us what happened next. It was the main gate from then until 5. So you were watching there the whole time? No breaks? Not even a second? Of course! I'm a professional, you know. Or are you criticizing how I do my job, whippersnapper? No, it's just after seeing you eating those donuts in the guard station yesterday. I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time. Snipper-wapper. Snipper-wapper? Old windbag is losing it, Nick. Why don't you raise an objection? So the witness was on duty through the afternoon the whole time. Very well. What did you see? Now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? How did you know that? Oh ho ho, I have my ways. That overdressed young detective told me. I fed him some donuts and he talked and talked. If you ask me, that detective isn't cut out for his job. Poor Detective Gumshoe, getting ratted out by a security guard. Interesting to me because a certain man walked by me right at 2 p.m. 2? You're sure? Sure as spit. Well, who was the man? Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. Now, don't get your skivvies in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers, the man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. So you saw Mr. Powers. That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny? Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon. I'll say it again, it was him. Alright, so I use it there. Objection! Let me get this straight, old bag, or Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Seal Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag. This is the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't! Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. Oh, I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Will Powers, do you? Humph, nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. Prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Yeah, honestly. Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? But Powers never told me about a sprained ankle. So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Let's not do that. Whippersnapper. Hey, I haven't said anything yet. I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow, the up and up. Youth today always whining and pointing fingers and making an old lady want to cry. Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. Hi, Mom. What you got in there? Dinner! Yummy! Chicken. Okay. That morning during the run-through of the action scene. Oh, blessed. Okay, thank you, Mom. Who was present at the run-through? Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's the Seal Samurai, then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate, and me. What exactly were you doing? Observing. Just observing. What about the assistant? Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such. So she didn't see the run-through then. Okay. Is that Powers trip and fall? Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Seal Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. Broke one of the props and it was a big mess. He broke a prop. Sure did. His own samurai spear. Watching from Japan. Hey, welcome. Hello, hello. How are you doing today? His samurai spear, the murder weapon. Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as significant detail. I'd better write this down in a court record. Okay. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch, thus the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot? Okay. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there's one thing that bothers me, which is... where is the Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. How are you doing, Beatree? Welcome, welcome. From good old Japan. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. I think that is pretty important, Edgeworth. It is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Honor? Object. Hold it right there. We keep talking about possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else, not caught on camera, could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. And allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have had to be this Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. All right. Bring it on, old lady. Time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. How do you know that? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective, and then after some rubbish about it being secret, pal, he told me everything. See, Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. Are you absolutely sure? Would you like some donut worry, Starsan? Yes, I would love some donut worry. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all. Nobody suspicious looking. Right. No one else went there. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before 1? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. But you know people have the ability to climb, right? Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have him, edgy boy. Edgy boy? Old windbag sure has balls, or, well, you know what I mean. Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. What if you have a teacher named Miss Passwater? Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them? How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Mayhaps. Alright, what do we got? I get the feeling that this is gonna come in handy. Edgy boy, yeah. Only person I saw was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photograph was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. With this truth bullet, I'll win. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the station, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2. The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Alright, you got a riddle for me? $10, I'm not even gonna get it. What do you call a thief that puts what they stole on public display? I don't know. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Holy shit. Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. The evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day, yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself. You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer thingies. Edgy boy, help! Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Gotta stretch out my leg, it's hurting. Ugh! Oh yeah, stretch that leg. I also gotta unplug my computer. Give me 1 second. I love just pulling up a picture of Monty. Ah! Don't scare me like that, Streamlabs. Ugh, alright. Oh, whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Oldbag? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai. Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Your testimony, please. Ow. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see? Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo of that day. Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered it. Right, anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Hi, Kiwi! She's always following you. Hi, baby! Come here! Come here! Yeah. Can I have a sandwich? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Did you find the fly? Another job? That's right. I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. Look closely at every one of the photos the security camera takes. Do you back up all of the security camera data? Well, they keep telling me to, yes, but those computers are just so frustrating. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part. For the most part. This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Will Powers photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second, didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. Yeah, I noticed that. The gate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in. I don't know how they'd fit through there. They come in through the drain. Told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids? So on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. No, I don't think so. Order, order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg, the other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh yes, well see, we see his type every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. Do you like Ace Attorney? If you like, I suggest you play through Ace Attorney 3. Yes, we're doing the entire trilogy on stream. Yes, yes, yes. I'm enjoying it so far, yeah. Boy in the 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. I don't know, you could have kept the photo and called his parents and... Hey, your kid is trespassing. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. I never forget vital information. I played Danganronpa. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. Can I see your sprained ankle? So who is the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of your stuff. Couldn't imagine anyone who'd want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick, what are we gonna do? First we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could have conceivably have done this. Right, and it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey Nick, it's time. Okay, that was the fastest 5 minutes of my life. Let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Why aren't we talking to him about his sprained ankle? Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? Prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studio was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order! Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who's obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great, as if the stakes weren't high enough. So who was this person? Oh god. Okay. We haven't called the assistant girl up yet. The security lady is kind of sus right now, and I'm not calling into question the grade school boy. There's no way. The security lady is kind of sus. Wait, I can save, right? Oh shit, I can save. I forgot I can save. Alright. I'm gonna call in the assistant girl. I think that's the right answer. It was the assistant! Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and doing so, she became the Steel Samurai. So you're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant? That's correct, Your Honor. If you're serious, you got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh, bad feeling time. Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury. Powers and poor Hammer were at the run-through. Oh, and me. And what about the assistant? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. Thank you. The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look the Steel Samurai look with that costume. But she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped. That kind of takes the legs out from under that case. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you as I warned. Ah! Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. Oh, that's okay. Maybe. No, that's okay. Maybe we move on, Mr. Wright. This fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, give me one more chance, please. Very well, go ahead. So who's this person? Alright, we're gonna accuse the security lady. The security lady! Wendy Oldbag! Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that. B-Tree, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Knew about that morning's injury, maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady. Old bag. What? Whippersnapper? Order, order. Is this true, Old Bag? Old Bag? That's Miss Old Bag to you. Miss Old Bag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In either words, she had no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the steel samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the steel samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. So she could frame my client. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes number 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections. Yeah, you can put your soup down. Ugh. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so y'all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this whole thing away. Give Granny a break. Absolutely not. We're gonna press further. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Wow. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Oh, is it be nice to kids and mean to your elders day? Whippersnapper. I have proof. Proof? Indeed. Then let's see the proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder. Do I? Murder weapon, a break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. Cause of death, pierced through the chest by a spear. Ah, the card key. Scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key? I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? Murph. The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will be suspended proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Mr. Windy... What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. The court is adjourned. No, her name is literally Old Bag. Wait a second. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a small break to eat my sandwich. I'm hungry. And I need to take a break from reading, so I'll be right back. Food break. Okay, snack break over. Time to get back to the game. Welcome back. Thanks, Fig. I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me, I'm talking. Great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is all this about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're gonna go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Yeah, if only her lips were sealed. Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. So you were told not to talk. That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Edgeworth looks like he's gonna have a hernia. Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. Who are these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course! Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So, where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked my questions, but continue. So they had nothing to do with it, see? Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it, and they gave me a little bonus on the side. So you got your bonus and you still talked. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Continue. I guess there's no harm in getting as much info as I can. Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been in the studio that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Them? Who are these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director should have known something was fishy. Alright, so I did read this. Okay, so I don't need to continue. Do I continue the cross-examination? Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Yeah, I'm liking the music. It's pretty good. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Aw, really? It's nothing. Grin. Oh, or should I say sniff? Well, I'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigation. We should find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So Nick, how have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been the old windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? Time for investigation. I don't really think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit, take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old windbag. I kind of feel sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there or without my accusation. With or without my accusation. Yeah, she really is. Alright, let's get down to the studios. Right. We'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Oh, he was playing a character on a TV show, and they came in to find that the villain from the TV show was stabbed with his character's spear. Yeah. Wait, who are you talking to? My mom. No, I'm talking to you guys, obviously, who have been here for the past 2.5 hours. Alright. Let's go for a little bit longer. Whew, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess it really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and producer. Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's go to the studios. No one's here. Right. Now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station, look, she left her donuts. What? I wasn't gonna eat them. Yeah, I bet. Computer that runs the studio security cameras, huh? It looks like it's been turned off for the day. Yeah. Let's go to the employee area. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey! Hey. Old bag with the boomer energy. Hi, WP lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh ho ho, don't mention it. Is it really true they caught the security lady? Oh ho ho. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not really good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right, I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right, see you later then. Good luck with your investigation. Okay. So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain. So it seems, I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey, Nick, if that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him though, don't you? What, you wanna rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh. Huh. Yeah, let's rip it open. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay, you know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes? Hiya! There, that should make the kids happy. The things we do. Drain grate is off, and I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. I could have sworn there was something in there. Or there would be something in there. The grate they used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. It looks like a castle. Probably Neo-Old Tokyo Castle. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? Okay. Remains of the other day's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's the T-bone steak minus the steak. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh ho ho. Yeah, that's my client, Mr. Willpowers. Door to the dressing room, it's not locked. Hey Nick, let's go in. Maybe there'll be something else to steal. Hey, we're not thieves, but we did take that card key. We borrowed that. There's a difference. Alright, then let's go in. This is where the steel samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh, she's got a point. See, I also thought of that, and I figured that this right here, they put like a sleeping drug in it or something. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees, some tea and cookies. Wait, Nick! What now? These snacks, they've passed the expiration date. Then don't eat them. They're snacks. They're meant to be eaten. We're not going to talk about that? There's some regular suits in among the costumes. This must be Mr. Powers' personal clothes. Okay. Mr. Powers' bag, I wonder what's inside. Hey, supermarket tabloids? Wow, I'm kind of shocked. Maya, leave those alone. Wolfmen found on Mars? I'll have to buy that issue. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here like he said. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh ho, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. So how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. Okay, so there is a fanboy. I heard something at the trial today. They said the director and producer were here on the day of the murder. Oh, sorry, I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director. More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved the studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? Okay. Hey, Nick. Looks like the detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after all the commotion at today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are here today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. This place is deserted. Erk! Nick! What was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. That's not a trailer, that's a house. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one at the guard station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in a pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? Alright, so we gotta go to main gate. Secretary Guard Station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. Could I really not get the key? Oh, I went to the wrong place. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else, Nick. Sigh. Yeah, I didn't want to be in here either, actually. I clicked on the wrong thing by accident. Trailer door, it's locked. The key is probably in the guard station. I doubt they let us borrow it. On a closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. You mean danger. Okay. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is this? What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak, but something does seem out of place. What? I don't know. It just feels odd. An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Okay. Something. They said the director and the producer were here. I was in the prop storage. I guess they were. The studio eager, so they were trying to protect the director, more like the producer. I don't think the producer, huh? Okay. I'm not quite sure what to do here. Must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else are they supposed to keep in the film studio? Oh, I almost got it. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. Main entrance, the studios, they probably have a police officer on patrol out there. An overhead map of the studios right from here is the employee area. To the left is the actual film studios. Computer, huh? It looks like it's been turned off for the day. And I can't talk to her about anything. lined where Jackhammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed all of it. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Hey, Smile Nick, you're a star. Stop that. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't Steel Samurai take place in oldie Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not Yield Tokyo. It's Neo Yield Tokyo. Okay, Faggy, can I have some direction here? I'm kind of stuck. Not really sure what I'm supposed to do. They want me to get the key, but I'm not quite sure how to do that. Was that the last piece of evidence you got? I don't think so. One of them was the Steel Samurai, the others were the grade school boys. They seem to be switched on today. I don't know. They want me to get the key to go into this house at the guard station, but I can't do that because I have nothing new to talk to her, and I examined this place, and it says that she won't give me anything, right? What's this chick's name? Assistant, I don't remember. Penny? I think her name's Penny. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. Try going back to the office or the detention center? Yeah, that's what I'm trying. We just got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes, sniff. The fanboy. Do our fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really, really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet. That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's gonna lose big. I see. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. Okay. Why didn't... I don't know. Let's go to the right. Okay. Talk. What to do. What do you think we should do? What do I... Huh? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get the scoop on this director and producer. Alright. Then there's no point hanging out here. That's what I've been saying. Let's go to the studios pronto. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. I have not. I've been going back and forth to the employee area. That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. There's not enough information. Okay. See, I'm here. I'm here at the employee area. And there's no one here. What the fuck? Oh my god. Who are you dudes? Lamau? Huh? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty sus to me. Whatever, lamers. How can you not know the great salmonella? God damn it! I make the elite shows, the Steel Samurai, mine. RTFC, read the film credits. Really? You're the Salmonella? Oh my god. I'm so sorry, you looked so sorry. No, quite alright, really, it's fine, Raffle. What is it? You know, on closer inspection, yeah, hot. Oh, no. Hey, did you do a lot of cosplay? 'Cause that costume, ugh, Roxers. Why, you're drooling. Huh? Lol. Buffer overrun. Ugh. You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai. Pink Princess, warrior of little old Tokyo. Raffle-a-mow. Pink Princess. Why's it gotta be little old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Maya, we really need to talk about cool. Raffle-a-mow. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who you dudes are. That security lady who told you about us, eh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run-through for an action scene in the morning, then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. Heh, I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. Sad face. A T-bone steak, was it? Yeah, suckers. I hate missing out on food. Nick, what does sucksores mean? No idea. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till after 4 with the producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. He's telling the truth, the meeting gives him an alibi. About the producer who was at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary though. Sweats. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon till 4 p.m. the whole time. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors, also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension. Were all of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers. Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. Okay. I don't like his face. Aha! You again! Eek! How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost. You certainly got back to your post pretty quickly. Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare Steel Samurai costume, told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Mr. Powers is pretty tall. As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go. Guess that would rule out her being the murderer. Alright, thanks, Fig. Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. You won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed. You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips. Starting now. 1, 2, 3. This lady's too much. About that kid you said you saw? If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, I think she's losing it. Okay. You said Go back to the employee area and I should be good. Oh my good gravy, who the hell are you? Hey. Hey, wait. Bet he came right in through that drain. Hey, kiddo, what's your name, sport? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult. Also, examine the evidence you get. I think I got stuck for an hour figuring that out. Oh my god. I don't see no adults here. Hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. You think? You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad. I'm Cody. Cody Hackins. Call me Kiddo again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer. So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai? How dare you utter that name, evildoers? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai's side. Ha ha, you can't fool me. Okay, then what's the last line he said in The Innkeeper in episode 8? Ha, easy. Like some fries with that? Not bad, kiddo. Watch it. What are they doing? Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything? He always, the Steel Samurai always wins, always. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers. Wait, let me go. No, you're telling us losers. He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle? Why was this sitting there, I wonder? I called this shit! I called it! Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything. I literally called this. I was like, oh yeah, I bet someone fucking spiked his snacks so he went to sleep. Da-doy. God damn. I'm smarter than I think. Oh, he's still here. Yeah, examine that. Oh. Oh. My god, he's age 7. Age question mark. What? What, me and Edgeworth are the same age? Okay. Huh? Where's that old windbag? Oliver to lead her post. You're 24 now? No, I meant Phoenix Wright. Not me. Hey. Nick, that was her. Stop, whippersnapper. Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy. Natch. Oh, she tripped. Maya sure looks happy. Hey, Nick. Now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station. Good idea. Oh, this is it, Nick. The trailer key. The key to that trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? Alright. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. Hi, Owl. It opened. Great, let's go, Nick. She seems eager all of a sudden. Well, you first, Nick. Ah, not that eager. Trailer doors on. Oh, right, I have to click on move. Right, forgot. Oh, hello there. Eek! Someone's in here. Names? Our names? We're WP's lawyers and, I see. Keep it in your pants, Star. I should be saying the same thing to you when we were testifying or when we were fucking bullying Miss April May, dude. Nah, that's okay, Owl. You don't have to be here if you're not feeling well. And who might you? Dee Vasquez, the producer. Dee Vasquez, she's quite beautiful. You did have a good reason, did you? God damn it, Nick. I did see those bazongas and they made me uncomfortable. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Fucking damn it. Okay, it's not my fault. She's calling Mr. Phoenix Wright, Nick, so I'm getting confused. Script. Excuse me? Script? I'm looking for a script. A script. Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast. We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai. Miss Vasquez? It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that. Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV? The nerve of her! Hey, don't get mad at me. Before we talk about her, the director. No, you're the producer. Before we talk about the other guy, the director, I'm gonna plug in my laptop. Joke's on you, I already watch TV! About the director, Salmonella, was it? Man's with the best name so far. What are exactly his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. By the way, Fig, telling you to keep your pants on. Did you find a character you like? Yeah, she's really hot. Nick, are all the people in the entertainment business this weird? It's starting to look like it. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check? Wait, yes? If you see Manila, give him this. Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. Wow, that entire paper that just says, bring me the script for episode 13. Hello, thank you. I want to examine. It looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. I don't know much about her, I just know that she looks hot right now. They've got some figures for how much the set costs. I can't believe they spend that much money on those sets. This is where they had the meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. Another old movie poster. The Singing Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. What the hell do samurai sing about? Chopping off heads? Oh my god. That movie was the best. It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know. Yeah. No more rating women. Singing samurai stars. What's next? Ninja ballet? Trash can. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. That's sad. Glass is frosted. I can't see outside. This far into October. The dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. Winter's coming. Samurai Summer, starring Jack Hammer. Fine, she's a 60 degrees Celsius? That's pretty hot, actually. God damn. Does the M in S&M stand for Mishima? It does. You know, one time I accidentally said to Mishima because I was skipping. I was skipping through the dialogue, and that time, or no, I wasn't actually skipping through the dialogue. I was just reading them out, and I thought that the dialogue option where you say "I'm so jealous" was really funny, but I accidentally clicked on it, and I really didn't mean to. Oh my god. This poster's quite old. Wow, it's been years since I last saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories. Typical summer romance with a samurai on a horse. Oh my god. Do I even want to know about Dynamite Samurai? It's an old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. Okay. Controller, please. Oh my god. Oh, I hate your face. Here, I got this from the producer. Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13? Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Oh, my ass is pwned if I don't find it. Nick, it might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been. I agree. Okay. Supermarket tabloids. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must have given these to the employees. Hey, Nick. What now? The snacks. There was twice this much here before. I ate them. They were past their expiration date anyway. Raffle! She's biting her lip and staring at me with tears welling up in her eyes. I'm sorry. It's locked. I guess he doesn't open his window much. It's kind of dusty outside. Musty. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is nice and spiky, just how I like it. There's an array of cosmetics here. According to Maya, the wig was used in some old TV show. Samurai Boogie Woogie, Nick, get with the picture. Look, explain to me how you can identify a show with just seeing a wig. I kind of like samurai movies, kinda. Okay. I wish there was a button that could show me what I have, or what I can investigate, you know? Drain where the fanboy came in. He didn't waste any time coming in either. Talk about cause and effect. I need to finish this investigation because if I don't, then I will forget what I'm doing. Also, controller, do you mind? Thank you. Okay, so I got everything out here. Studio mascot. Apparently it's a monkey of some kind. I've never seen a monkey with a nose like that before. Why don't they put his head back on? Maybe we should ask that assistant. I'm not sure we really want her fixing anything. And you probably need a crane to move that thing. Probably so. We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick, Nick. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I always wanted to sit in one of these. The director? Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere? Ah! Found it! The script! Good work. I'm taking it directly to her. I don't care. Here, we found it. Your script. Ah, script handed to D. You're not gonna talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading. Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And you don't even know who we are. Powers lawyers? Right. And I am a suspect? Oh, am I a suspect? No, it's just, well, no, but you wanted to know about the day of the murder. Yes, anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know there was a meeting here at noon? Yes, with the director and people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked. Path? Controller, please. Thank you. On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked. You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey. The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. What an original name. His head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer, stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30, thus none of us could have gone to Studio 1. Oh no, Owl. What? It's true. A crane came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story. But wait, what if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio 1. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, ook, ook. Anything always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside has stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15. 2:15. That's right. Path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye. What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. Sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Alright, that's fine, Owl. I was gonna end soon anyways, because my jaw's starting to hurt. Ah! Take it easy, Owl. Alright, now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? You've got 1 lead. Mia! Oh my god! Are you gonna come back every time I'm in a pickle? It's you! What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh, wait. I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What did you mean we have 1 lead? The body, of course. Oh, the boy. The boy, of course. Yeah, I saw him. Alright. Yep. Have a good day. Have a good rest of your day, Owl. We'll catch you later, okay? Don't worry about it. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers. I don't know. He didn't sound like he was gonna help us at all. I'm sure you could find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before. I wanted to get to a save point, but I guess this would be a good spot to end. Is this long enough for you, Fig? His investigations are pretty long. Like, not Danganronpa long, but I also do have to, like, read everything out loud, so... But yeah, I think this is where we're gonna end it. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for all the new follows. There was only one today, but thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. Always appreciated. We'll catch you tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. Yeah, it's always a mystery, even to me. Yeah. Maybe Genshin? I didn't do my Genshin weeklies today, so we'll probably do Genshin tomorrow. But yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye.